lemon pie. Yeah. I've already lost some weight.
Yoplait Light with 14 delicious flavors at 100 calories.
Babe, what are you doing?
To the point. This is ABC Alaska News at 6 with Bob Mallory and Christina Coleman.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Federal authorities have broken up what they're calling a real estate scam. The FBI says the defendants stole from 13 banks in 57 different loan transactions.
9 people in one mortgage company have been indicted. Sam Dix has been following this story all day. He joins us now with more from the newsroom. Sam?
Thanks, Bob and Christina. The U.S. Attorney says there were false down payments, applications made to conceal investment purchases, and fraudulent loan transactions. These 9 individuals are now facing a 64-count indictment. Lance Lockard is the lead defendant, and he's accused of putting together 5 different schemes over a 3-year period. The Alaska State Mortgage Company was also indicted, with the loan originator and CEO being part of the operations. Lockard and 1 other defendant are in custody, while the other 7 defendants will be summoned to court during the arraignment process. Over $1 million in losses to 13 different financial institutions was one result of the fraud, but many foreclosures are still pending, and the feds say the investigation is ongoing. Many prospective homebuyers are being told to be careful and look for obvious signs.
If you're in the market to purchase real estate and something looks too good to be true, then it probably is. So you should carefully review. Don't rely on just one source before you take steps that are going to involve your money. And try to deal with people who are reputable.
Lockard will be charged with all 64 counts, while other defendants will be charged according to their involvement in each of the 5 alleged schemes. Bob and Christina?
All right, thanks. That's Sam Dix reporting live tonight.
And in other news, an Anchorage man has been accused of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old girl, and police say there could be more victims. 20-year-old Jakob Joe was arraigned this past weekend on 1 count of sexual abuse of a minor in first degree. APD says they've been looking into a report that was filed by the victim's family. Detectives say statistically, for every victim that comes forward, an offender may have violated as many as 48 others.
A lot of times things happen to kids and they don't tell it, sometimes for years or at all, until maybe they hear about the suspect doing it to somebody else, and maybe it reminds them, and then they come forward.
If you have any information about the case or the suspect, you're asked to call Anchorage Police.
13 paratroopers were awarded medals today at Fort Richardson for their service overseas. 9 Bronze Stars, 3 Purple Stars, and 2 Medals of Commendation were the awards given out this afternoon, with 1 paratrooper receiving 2 awards herself. Sergeant Sarah Adams received both a Purple Heart and a Medal of Commendation for valor. She was hit by pieces of concrete which dislocated her knee and tore her LCL when a rocket landed only 8 meters away from where she was standing. Major John Rafferty says it's a proud day for all of the soldiers acknowledged.
It's really quite an honor, and to get it from Colonel Garrett back here in Alaska with my wife here is really a moving event for me personally.
All of the medals were given for their participation in Operation Iraqi Freedom.
It would be the largest vessel passing through one of the single largest salmon-producing rivers in southeast Alaska, and now the state wants to hear from the public on the plan. A Canadian-based firm called Redfern Resources proposed a new way to transport equipment from the Tulsequa Chief Mine in Canada using a specially designed air cushion barge on the Taku River. It raises many concerns on how this could affect fishery habitat. The Taku River has millions of salmon return every year, with an average of 250,000 sockeye.
The hover barge and the Amphitrack are a new technology, and there could be potential impacts on fish and fish habitat. So it's our job, and this is what we're in the process of doing starting tomorrow, is evaluating the activity to make sure that there won't be unforeseen impacts that we can't mitigate.
It's huge production, and it supports a commercial fishery that's very valuable. We have 200 to 300 permit holders that fish it every year.
And the public comment period starts tomorrow and runs for 30 days.
Tomorrow night's episode of Jeopardy has a contestant you just might recognize. It's Margot Weegley from Anchorage. She's always wanted to be on the show, and she finally got her chance. The 34-year-old tried out for the show back in May and got the call to report to Los Angeles for a taping in early September. She won't tell us how she did, but will tell us she had a great time. You can check out Margot's appearance tomorrow right here at 4:30.
Good luck to her. And Andrea joined, well, she already knows how she did, so maybe not. But Andrea joins us now with a look at the weather.
It's a cold day out there, pretty chilly throughout most of the state. Only 14 right now at the airport in Anchorage, 14 also in Kenai. A little bit warmer there in Stewart and Whittier at 18 degrees, and a pretty dry day, though, throughout south central Alaska. Seeing a little bit of snow in Cordova, right around 23 degrees there, and cloudy skies over the Panhandle. Saw a lot of snow earlier, heavy around Yakutat.